All right, Leopards get us back underway. And it is Otahuhu with all of the work to do in the second half. A 28-4 deficit they face. And really, the first 40 minutes, all point Chevalier. Otahuhu did get over for a try midway through the first half, but it's been fairly one-way traffic. Otherwise, had hardly any ball in good attacking position. So Levahapulu, one of the standouts from the first half, his ball playing a real point of difference for this Pirates team. He heads away down the left-hand side. Sloppy play of the ball, which is reeled in. Sione Talisa bumps the ball back. 10 short of halfway. Piwhairangi with a high one straight down the middle of the park and claimed by William Whakataumafi. This young fullback who actually was part of the Tongan squad for the World Cup Nines, played at Bankwest Stadium last October. So already international experience. He's a player to watch, that is for sure, as the Leopards now get a little bit of front foot ball and get moving. Stowers the dummy half. A swerve at the line there and a penalty to follow. So the Leopards to presumably now kick into attacking territory. And a chance now to build some pressure. Stowers is going to look for the line.
Yeah, nice little momentum start for the Leopards as we get into the second half. Let's see what they do with this set.
Vaifisi. Otakolo goes at the back to Stowers. Stowers then links with the half, and they move the ball on. This is Alfred Smalley punching his way through a little half gap, which he quickly creates into a 10-metre gain. Dart from Mikaeli. Not going to fall point Chevalier that time. Makatoa and Courts involved along with Ledger. Smalley short at the line. Taking the ground is Talti. One out stuff on the last couple of plays from the Leopards. Now they're going to spread the football. Whakataumafi to Stowers. Stowers then goes backdoor. Mikaeli.
Great pass.
CK. Space out wide. Kicks. Calipmore collects, but they bundle him into touch. Another set coming up now from the Leopards. Well, it was a little unconventional, I guess you'd say, but they get the result, and another 6 tackles coming up.
Try to remember to turn my mic on again, Corey. Stop turning it off. Great opportunity there created. And as you said, a little bit unorthodox. Yeah, referee's just blowing time off. Trying to pick up what's happening there. It's off our screen.
Yeah, Ollie Tomavavi looks a little worse for wear, so he's getting some attention, although he's making his way back into the line now, clutching at perhaps a pec or a shoulder.
There's a man down on the sideline as well.
And you're right, that's probably actually what the stoppage is for. It's Calipmore who was bundled into touch. So a couple of walking wounded for the Pirates here.
All the images brought to you by CTAS Livestream, our live stream partners, along with Pete's Filming, who takes care of the in-goal action. And young Willie Stowers in the Otahuhu colours this year, certainly been a good
addition.
Yeah, that was the word. That was the word I was looking for. Good addition.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
look,
want young Willie down here.
I mentioned before, Otahu's had hardly any good ball in this game, so we're yet to see really what their playmakers can do. And young Otakolo as well, who's got plenty to add off the bench. So let's see what they can put together on this set.
Some heavy strapping going on there.
So Calipmore making his way back onto the field. So Stowers to feed. Time goes back on. Otakolo to Smalley. Smalley hits the line hard, spins out of the first contact, pops an offload. Second phase now from the Leopards as Halani charges forward. His progress stopped by Salah. Stowers. Pops the ball loose, but it is scooped up by Pewhairangi. And it all breaks down for Otahuhu. It's looking good for a moment there. Just in advance of the 30. There's a good carry from Sione Talisa. He's added plenty off the bench. Some really good carries as we come to the last play. And Tavita will drive that one downfield. Whakatau Mafi lets it bounce. It seems to take an age. Looks up and then sees plenty of green jerseys who take him immediately to ground. Leopards with a fair bit to do here. Mikaeli gets rid of Tomavavi, but then there's two to help. Smisi Sike. Penalty now coming for the Leopards. Rule 2. They've got the foot in the way there, Makatoa.
Leopards kick for touchdowns. They take advantage of a little momentum shift here.
Boys, just after the line, on me. Wait for the tap, wait, and go.
So Smalley charged with the first carry for the Leopards. Need to find a result and need to find one pretty soon just for confidence really as they look to find their way back into this contest. Chung Kwan to Stowers. Shifting out towards the left-hand side now, Emiliano Mikaeli pops the ball to CK. CK now in a foot race down the sideline. Heads back in field, still driving those legs. He's just short of the line. This is better from Otahuhu. Mikaeli with a looping ball back to Stowers. Stowers to Todor Purcell, who knows only one way. Straight ahead. Gets a nice quick play of the ball as well. Well, it was going to be a nice quick play of the ball. Tangled up in there, a bit of a tussle afterwards. Halani's going to go close. And oh dear.
Just listen to the chat.
Yeah, and that is the correct call there from our match official, Todor Purcell. Just in the frustration, lost his call for a moment. Said he was interfering with me, that may have been the case, but turnover ball now, and it's going to be to the Pirates.
Wait here, wait, go. Release him, four. Hold, go. One marker, second marker. Release him. Here, hold.
Vaikoso. Levaha Pulu goes back door. A little bit of footwork here from Opori Pukitapu, I should say. 5 short of halfway. Slow play of the ball. It's Courts to Talisa.
18, no more. Hold, go for.
Little bobble in there. Play on is the call. Offload goes out the back. Bo Courts taking the ground. 0 is the call. 6 more coming up now for the Pirates. Halani and Todor Purcell involved in the tackle. Tavita to Pewhairangi. Pewhairangi will go to the line, digs in, then finds Courts. Courts looking to escape through a little half gap there between Stowers. Api will bring play back towards the middle of the park. Talisa Power spins out of the first. Drive the legs. Only 5 metres out now, Point Chev. Looking to add to the 20 points amassed in the first half. 8 gone in the second. It is the Pirates right back on the attack. Vaikoso
Last one.
taken down in front of the SAS uprights. Last play now.
Go.
Pulu. They're going to miss him out. They'll go Pawhairangi instead. Callum Moore reels it in. Toto Purcell arriving just in time to hold momentum there. He's exhausted, Connor Toto Purcell. He's tackling everything that's moving today.
Wait there, Connor. Here, boys. Point Chev, here. Right side. Okay, play the ball. Go. No tackle. Dog sit. Oh! Release. Go. One. Up here now.
Another penalty for the Leopards. It's the last 3 sets, I think they've earned a penalty. So a bit of ill discipline leaking in for the Pirates now. Stowers will look for touch. Stowers to Otakolo. Paulo back through the middle. Finds his fronts as well. This will be a quick play of the ball. Up quickly was Levaha Pulu. Great read. 5 inside. Enemy territory here, the Leopards. Paulo with another carry. Otakolo to Holani. Holani pops a late offload. Last coming up now. Stowers kicks high and across. Ball is loose. Claimed by Mikaeli, but knock on is ruled against the Leopards. So hand over ball, 50 gone. It's still Point Chevalier 28, Otahuhu 4 as it was at half time.
Yeah, Otahuhu in the right part of the field. Just a little bit probably unlucky or unorganised getting down here. And now they find themselves on the defensive end and they've got to be able to contain the Pirates. So they're trying to grind out of the 30 and slow the play the ball down. They managed to on that one. Well, strong carry. Just driving the legs forward, carrying the defender, looking for the quick play the ball, jumps out quick from the dummy half. Pirates now look to shift it.
Talisa. Pulu. Forward is the call. So the Pirates fail to complete. And we'll have a handover ball on the 40, but this game in a real holding pattern right now. Otahuhu not coming up with a whole lot of errors, but they're also not coming up with much in terms of attack. Point Chevalier, they want to tidy up the discipline a little bit, but when you're sitting on a 28-4 lead, things can't be too bad.
They can't afford to become complacent. Otahuhu on the hop. And a little bit of momentum now carrying them up to the halfway mark, just the other side.
He's been good, Alfred Smalley, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's got through big minutes, that man.
Talti on the play of the ball. Holani. Another penalty coming for the Leopards.
Now, you'd be good if we had a stat man to find out how many penalties have gone that way at this point in time. And as you've rightly pointed out, Corey, Point Chevalier just starting to show a little bit of just starting to show a little bit of non-composure there. Too many penalties. Big settle coming in from the Otahuhu Leopards. Attack the line.
Stowers to Paulo. Will jink at the line, then taken down in front of the SAS uprights. Stowers will run the football this time. Taken low by Courts, and I think up top was Sulla. Otakolo. Back door they go. It's broken down a little bit. Whakataumafi scoops it up, but he's going to be set upon, and the ball comes loose. One of those days for the men in blue. One of those days. Point Chevalier now back on the football. They've got a chance to really put the Leopards to the sword here, Point Chevalier. Their intensity has dropped off. Their quality has dropped off a little from half-time. They want to address that. They were excellent through the first half. Callum Moore straightens.
11, off the ball. Wait. Go, 3.
Pat Sipley back on the field.
Look how many people he attracts. 3-4 in the tackle there.
Go, 4, 1 marker.
Tavita. Levaha Pulu.
Last one.
Grab a leg and he's
Up and square.
taken down. Last play now coming up. Pifairangi. Pifairangi will straighten. One to beat. Uppy Pifairangi. Help arrives. Pops the ball out the back though. It's still alive. Tavita a looping ball over the top. Callum Moore now with options, and Oli Tomavavi will score. But it'll be called back for Ford. Looked very, very good right up until that last pass, which is ruled forward. So again, the Pirates failed to complete. The Leopards now looking to work this ball forward, but they need something dynamic, Otahuhu. Right now, they're getting penalties to help them out of their own end, but if they weren't getting those, really, they'd be going nowhere right now in these sets. It's not for a want of effort. Halani certainly getting through plenty. Jake Paulo with some nice carries as well, and Alfred Smalley working hard from the back line, but they're just not able to make any inroads right now.
Move together.
3-man tackle featuring Sipley and Pulu.
Release them now.
Around the legs is Talisa. It'll be a quick play of the ball as a result of that. Smalley. Otakolo, they'll get to their kick. It's a high one, and it's out on the full, and by a fair bit as well. And an update from Felds Park. Aidan Ackland's just gone over for a try, and the Mount Albert Lions are up 20 points to 12 over the Northcote Tigers. Remember the Root Rooster on the line in that one as well.
Okay, off the ball, 17. Wait. Go, 1.
Michael Key.
Move now, Wade. Get up, here. Hold. Go, 2. Let's go, Marcus.
Directing traffic. Smalley was up quick to
Greatest advantage, boys, over here.
force the knock on.
Greatest advantage. 20 meter.
So another error
20. Wait.
and another handover to the Leopards.
Just helped diffuse the situation down there for them. And they really haven't been able to do anything with quality inside the 20, have they, with the ball? Time after time with the amount of penalties that they've had. So lack of discipline there for the Pirates. And the Leopards once again start churning up towards the 40, 45.
Off the ball, Maha. Here.
Shave under the halfway mark now. Shaping up, can go either left or right. They go left. It's a little high. And the referee says, yes, it is. Another penalty. So I don't know how many that is that we've had in this second half, Corey.
Yeah, but they've all been justified, haven't they? So, you know, it's... and look, to be fair, if you're looking at it from a Point Chevalier point of view, you're just able to, I guess, dictate the speed of the game a little bit, and their defence is so good, they're soaking up the pressure when they come down there anyway. So really, if you're defending as well as they are, giving away penalties isn't the end of the world. The Leopards are struggling to get anything going in attack, which has got to be frustrating them as well. Chung Kwan Patillo. No Point Chevalier have fallen off a little bit in their attacking execution, but their defense cannot be doubted. Stowers going to the line, will then go backdoor. Whakatau Mafi, double pump, heads back towards the right, and he's going to centralise now. He'd probably regret that.
Yeah.
You don't run towards Patrick Sipley. Some sound career advice. Paulo taking the ground in front of the SAS uprights. Tackle still up their sleeve here. Otahuhu will dart from close range. He might get there just short. Last coming up now. Patillo, looping ball. And a nothing kick on the end of it. Point Chevalier, they will soak that up all day. It's fielded by Cody Opori Pokitapu. 2 tries in the first half from the fleet-footed 6.
Move now! Here. Wait! Go, 2.
The Leopards with both dummy halves on the field right now, Patillo and Otahuhu. So I assume one of them will be playing a 13 role. Funny old position lock in the modern day rugby league. Latu, nice late offload, still charging through the middle via Francis Ledger. Just short of the hour mark. The Pirates in control, but struggling to score points in the second half. Ball goes down. And another incompleted set. It's starting to get a little bit painful to watch right now after a really high quality first half.
So Otahuhu find themselves a little bit like Groundhog Day. Back on the 30. Oh, player still coming back to get on side.
Wait there, boys. Cody on the line. Cody.
So we wait for the ball to be played.
Time back on.
Time
Play the
on.
ball. Wait. Go.
Just click over the 60-minute mark.
Move together. Here. Hold here. Hold. Go. 1. He's up.
Smalley.
Hey, get off him. Hold. Go. 2.
Patillo to Paulo.
17. Now. Go. 3. 30.
Otahuhu will jump out. He'll find Stowers.
11. Get off him.
Tackle still up their sleeve here, the Leopards. Got to find something. Otahuhu jumps out, steals some meters, but they're still 20 short. What will it be on last play? Stowers will shuffle it on. We'll get a high one off the boot. A tester at the back. Well, it should have been a tester,
Taken
but
easy.
was uncontested.
Here. Go. 1.
Good charge from Sam Fa'apito. Still going down the left-hand side. Gets rid of another one. Look at him still going. What a carry that was. Was dragging defenders with him most of the way as well. Slow play the ball. No penalty forthcoming. Mikaeli and Fa'apito exchange words. Now Bo Courts shakes free. Bo Courts, one to beat. Pops the ball back in field. The Caramans lost it. And at the end of all that, I think we've got a Leopards ball.
Boys, that's the call. Yeah, knock on by Bo, pulling it forward.
Knock on by Bo Courts is the call from referee Rasmussen.
Go away.
Well, you may have heard that one. He's made the call and somebody's come up to have the chat to contest it, and he's basically kind of politely said, go away.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
Normally what happens when I go to the Austin's Bar and Grill.
Let's go. He's in.
Manager says that to me.
Yeah, well, most respectable establishments, to be fair with you. But anyway, scrum packs down.
Okay, take your scrum. He's in. Out! Keep going.
Ball out now. And with 18 to play, the Leopards in desperate need, and maybe it starts here. Coming through the middle of the park, Tuamavavi, brilliant covering tackle. Lovely from the wing, makes a second effort, but milking is the call. It goes to Stowers. Point Chev, though, nice and disciplined. They're already back on their line. Mikaeli. Penalty up inside the 10.
17 and 13, way off.
Both Pulu and Gavitt ruled to be offside.
Over here. What are you doing? Okay, wait for me.
Leonard Patillo.
Stand together! Here. Up. Wait. Go.
Otakolo. Tikuya. Stowers. Talti on the charge.
Get off him!
In fact, that's Viafesi. My apologies. Emiliano Michaeli. That touched the point Chev hand.
Lock on.
So I think this will be 6 more, or are we going to say that it hasn't? Let's just wait for confirmation of the call. Well, no, Tomavavi all of a sudden is not in a hurry to return that ball.
He called the knock on, I believe. They get to feed the scrum. So a great opportunity here for the Leopards.
Time off because there's a pirate down and back plate.
He's out the back. It's okay. He's out the back. Okay, here's him. Here's him, boys. Here's him. Okay, time back on. Okay, Willie, here you go.
So
Here, foot down.
the Leopards with the feed. Goes out the back. Checking free, Whakatau Mafi. Looking to spark some life into this Leopards effort,
Oh, here.
which has been dour to say the least. Smalley, the swerve at the line.
Still going. Oh, pulled him back. He's had a big day today, is young Smalley.
I was just going to say, he's got the 20 on his back, and I reckon he'd just about have 20 carries in this game. He has been exceptional, Alfred Smalley, along with a number of other players in this Leopards team who have tried so hard today to no avail so far. Backdoor, Stowers to Emiliano Michaeli, holding that ball up. Just ran out of space there, probably wanted to link with CK. Not going to happen that time. Stowers, a settler now from Paulo. Driving those legs. Finds his front note. Nice quick play of the ball. Otakolo. The wall of green has been almost perfect up against their line today. Leaked one try. Long period without. High one out wide. Michaeli hits it. It's scooped up by Piwhairangi. Look out now. We've got a foot race on down this right-hand edge. CK recovers to bring him down. He's gone 40 metres on the run though, Api Piwhairangi. The Leopards getting back quickly. Callum Moore will go one out and charge it. He'll earn 10 on the run.
Hold. Go, 2.
Opori Pukitapu.
Stand now. Go, 3.
Michael Key,
Move together.
an Auckland representative a couple of years ago. Savita Latu
Keep going.
to Gavitt, to Courts, Bo Courts now. Running around like he's got spiders on him. Levahapulu fends off one. Levahapulu fends off another. Levahapulu will go all the way. The Pirates on the board for the first time in the second half, and it is Levahapulu, one of the most experienced players running around in the Fox, given his NRL experience he boasts. And really, it's just individual brilliance. Nice little fend initially here, and then just keeps going.
We'll catch up on the last part of the SAS Sporting replay here as the attacking player just gets clean away from the defence, sails in, untouched. Last-ditched effort there. 4 points for the Pirates and on the left-hand side. And really, after sustained pressure, you know, time after time on the penalty count down the other end to get ball in hand to put 4 points on. Sort of just a little bit heartbreaking there for the Leopards.
So updates from around the grounds. Mount Albert are up 22-12 now over North Cote. Glenora in control against Te Atatū, 30 points to 20. And Richmond well and truly in control over Papakura, 42-10 after going down early. Marist up 32-24 over Mangere East as well. So keep an eye on aucklandleague.co.nz for all of the confirmed results and match reports post-match. Of course, no Crown Lift Trucks Fox Championship today, the whole competition on a bye. So just the men's first division in terms of senior action today. Of course, back in action for the Farrelly Photos. Women's competitions tomorrow. Looks good off the boot. Looks better than good. Ortex Point Chevalier Pirates 34, Roof Care Otahuhu Leopards 4. Less than 12 to play here at Burt Henham Park. And what shaped as being a wonderful game has ended up a very one-sided match. Point Chevalier with a commanding statement today. 30 points the gap so far, and maybe they're not done just yet. Short one from the Leopards, which will bounce and is claimed. Oh, knocked on. Dear, oh dear. Just as I was about to say claimed on the short. It's spilled by Mikaeli. And nothing going right now for Otahuhu.
Here we are, boys, on me. Wait! Go, one. Off the boy! Hold. Go, Sue. That's okay.
Gavitt.
Okay, move now!
And he got to bring off the bench. Lekeni Gavitt, quick play of the ball. Latu goes short side and now foot race on out wide. Farpito with one to beat. Throws back in field. It's collected by Ledger.
Up now, Eugene!
Tackles still up their sleeve here, the Pirates.
Hold.
Playing some nice football now. Have found their mojo again in the second half. Latu. Looping ball. Pifairangi reels it in. Face ball across. Salah dancing. Will be taken down. 9 short of the line. This is the last.
11.
Ball comes loose.
11.
And we're going to have a strip. So penalty coming up. And you would think the Pirates will tap and go and look to add to the 34 points they have already amassed.
I think we're over here. Okay, wait for me, Ruben. Okay, when you're ready, go.
Michael Key.
Move now! Wait on the line, wait! Go, one.
Gavitt
Okay.
lurking out wide. See Lavaha Pulu
Go, two.
calling the shots as they come back towards the middle of the park. Pulu,
Release them now.
5 short.
Go, 3.
It goes Latu. Puki Tapu will be wrestled to ground with little or no gain.
Hold. 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 Go, 4.
Pulu to Pifairangi. Over the top. Calipmore had to reach for it, which was all Otahuhu needed to get up in his face and close that one down. Last play coming up now. Latu to Salah. Salah manages to get the ball free. It's hot potato stuff now from the Pirates as they look to keep this football alive. Beau Courts goes, steps, pops the ball out the back. The shift on now to the left-hand side. The kick goes in behind. I think that was played at from the Leopards. 6 more coming up.
Oh, sorry. My fault. Yeah. Okay, boys. Hey, we got one more? One more? There. Okay. Boys, hit.
Been a number of stoppages in the second half
Wait.
as we wait for the ball to be fed in here.
Out!
Pifarangi will challenge the line. Not going to get through Patello that time.
On the line, boys. Wait.
Less than 8 to play. Round 7 of the CTAS Fox Memorial Premiership. A convincing win on its way for Point Chevalier. But before that, they've got
strong.
more points on their mind. Michael Key will go very, very close. Latu. Little run around, plays over the line. And despite their best efforts, they will not hold up Philip Makatoa from there. Oh, that was almost cruel. He was over the line. It seemed to take an age. And Philip Makatoa, too strong. Fights over for another. Takes the lead out to 38 points to 4 for the Ortex Point Chevalier Pirates. Less than 7 to play.
As we watch the SAS Sporting action replay here, I was very fortunate to see the in-goal action. I was actually memorised by just how tough this bloke was. And he was just too big, too strong for the little defender. Carried him across 4 points and basically just muscled that try in. So, stamp of authority there. And the little half's getting up wondering, well, that's not the way to be spending the day in the office. You don't have any of the results from around town there, do you, Corey? Up on the old live scoring?
To bring some of them up in a moment. As we await the kick. Tell you what, the conversions have taken some time today as well. It's away that time. So Ortex Point Chevalier Pirates 38, Roof Care Otahuhu Leopards 4. 5 to play as we make our way back, and results from around the ground. I've got Glenora still leading Te Ara 2, or may have actually won that game now. That may have wrapped up 30 points to 20 over the Te Ara 2 Roosters. Richmond 48, Papakura 10. Marist Saints 32, Mangarees 24, and we'll see if Troy can find the Northcote Mount Albert result and read that one out.
Well, on the text through that I've just got here for somebody who's on the ground, 22 Mount Albert, 12 to Northcote. So looking at that,
New competition leader.
Lions get a leg up on the ladder. Can't get any more L's out than that, my friend.
They also contain, or retain, I should say, the Root Rooster. So that is a big win for Mount Albert.
Otahu's last effort here. Certainly keeping the footwork alive, backwards and forwards.
Kuya.
Some big contact on out there, Corey.
Otahuhu jumps out. Lovely bit of footwork. Look at the swerve there from Nella Otahuhu. 15 short of the line still, though, the Leopards. Looking for their second try of the game. Toto Purcell goes straight. Shakes out of one like he's not even there. Before eventually being not even taken to ground, really. Otahuhu will burrow low. That is well deserved from Nella Otahuhu. It'll mean very little in the context of the game, but the Roof Care Otahuhu Leopards get one back. It is Otahuhu 8, Ortex Point Chevalier Pirates 38, kick to come.
Well, big Connor Purcell, the number 10 there, dropped the first defender. Tried to get to his feet fast and hard. He's getting the quick play of the ball. And a number of times we've seen the Leopards do this throughout the game where they've tried to burgle it from the ruck and just managed to get enough speed out of the blocks there, low, hard, and across the line, 4 points.
Plenty coming up tomorrow. The Farrelly Photos women's competitions. Keep an eye on aucklandleague.co.nz for match reports from that one as Willie Stowers puts the kick over. A couple of big games there, including a rematch of last year's grand final between Papakura and Richmond. Should be a really good game. Field packed full of Kiwi ferns as well. And of course, aucklandleague.co.nz for all of the wash-up from today's action in the SAS Fox Memorial Premiership. A new competition leader after the Mount Albert Lions got up over the Northcote Tigers, 22 points to 12, retained the Root Rooster. So Mount Albert, now the outright competition leaders. And we'll wait to see what the other consequences are for the ladder. Just given the sheer amount of points that Point Chev have scored today as well, that may do some damage differential-wise.
Okay, lads, time to run. Oh! Release, boys.
Do stay with us post-match. We'll have interviews with the captains of both teams to conclude our coverage here. We're back in action again next Saturday as well. aucklandleague.co.nz for all the details on that one. Toto Purcell.
Off the ball, 11. Wait. Go,
Nice little run there. Managed to get the offload too. Good support. Stepping. Split.
Straight through the middle goes Whakatau Murphy. Bo Courts, though, who has been on song most of the day on both sides of the football, makes a good tackle. Stowers goes to the line. Looping ball over the top. Emiliano Mikaeli shakes out of one. Still going Mikaeli. Taken down just short. This will be their last set, you would think. Otahuhu. It goes short and the ball is put down. And the siren goes, and it is a big, big victory. It's the Ortex Point Chevalier Pirates 38. Roof Care Otahuhu Leopards 10. Stay with us. Post-match interviews to come. Now joined by Api Piwhairangi, co-captain of the Point Chevalier Pirates. Well, Api, we expected that this would be a pretty close game, but your first half was just outstanding.
Oh, the score doesn't really reflect the game, mate. That was probably our toughest game all year, and they really gave it to us, and especially in that second half, the grind was pretty tough. We're pretty happy we came away with the win today. Yeah.
That first half, it seemed like everything was going right. What was the talk at half-time?
Yeah, that's probably our best start all season. We've had pretty bad starts, and that was our big focus at training this week, is just to do our jobs and start well and start fast and not give them the opportunity. So I was pretty happy with that today.
And confidence-wise, of course, Otahuhu had been in really good touch so far this season. What do you take from that confidence-wise?
Yeah, like we knew they're one of the top teams in the Fox, and we knew we had to turn up today, and we're going to take it one game at a time. We know it's going to be a tight finish, that top 5, so we're just going to keep working hard and keep building.
Api, thanks for joining us. Well done on the win, and enjoy the celebrations tonight.
Kia ora, mate. Cheers.
Connor Toto Purcell now joining us. Well, Connor, not the result you wanted. The effort was certainly there, but in terms of execution, what was missing today?
Obviously our first half, I think that was what, 30 of their 40 points or so they got. Terrible start by us. I think first contact, hitting and sticking, and by the points we leak, obviously defence was a problem today.
The second half was a marked improvement though. Did you see the improvements that you discussed at halftime?
Yeah, definitely. We spoke about just the attitude thing, picking up the bit of aggression a bit more, controlled aggression, and just a bit more energy. Definitely showed. I think it was one try a piece or something like that in the second half, but yeah, first half was a bit, how you going?
All right, Connor, thanks for joining us. All the best for next week.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
That concludes our coverage here from Burt Hennon Park. Back in action next week, aucklandleague.co.nz or the social media channels to keep an eye on what will be live streaming. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in 7 days' time.